Yo, so if you thought that B. Simone video was bad, check out my video I did on B. Simone. Wait till you hear what Azealia Banks had to say about DC Young Fly and his fiance passing, the baby mama of his 3 kids passing. And she said it all because of this old joke right here.
My boy Nick Cannon is so petty.
How petty is he?
He couldn't get Carter B, so he got Azealia ugly.
Wait a minute. That's not fair. Go ahead, Bobby J.
Sorry, can I just say that was very anti-black. We are not, no colorism here on this
Get him
stage.
back.
That DC Young Fly holla, dog. She went on a show that roasts and jokes with people all day and then got mad when somebody roasted her and cried about it. And then this what she had to say about his fiance once she passed.
DC Young Fly spent years disguising his own deeply rooted hatred of self as jokes pointed at women's beauty, projecting his own feelings about his own ugliness onto women perfectly secure in their own skin. Say what you want about my tears, they were pure tears of rage, and not at all a sign of weakness, because in the end, I won. I'm happy I cried and moved on. That Jacky O girl must have been so deeply insecure about herself, and the nerve of DC to call such a gorgeous woman as Azealia Banks ugly on national television while a bunch of black people laughed. She went on to say this, and ironically, dead at 32, exactly on my 32nd birthday, May 31st, 2023, in Miami, Florida. You are gonna learn to stop with me.
I mean, so she basically just celebrated my man's fiance's death. But let me let you hear what Ryan Davis had to say, because it couldn't have been put no better.
I understand why Russell Crowe spit on Azealia Banks. I get it now. Even through all of the beefs, her speaking negatively about T.I.'s wife, or her making up rumors about sleeping with Dave Chappelle and possibly causing issues in his marriage, and going back and forth with female rappers over the years and saying some of the nastiest things I've ever heard about people. I was like, maybe this girl just needs help. But after she pretty much celebrated the death of DC Young Fly's girl, I would say she doesn't get spit on enough, if you ask me. That episode of Wildin' Out was years ago. Yes, you felt embarrassed and you started crying. But let's just keep it real. All he did was call you ugly. And you proved that you are far more ugly than he ever could have described you. And that's an internal thing, all right? As a person who's been called ugly a lot, and I've been called ugly a lot, I've never felt so deeply about somebody calling me ugly that I would celebrate a traumatic experience like somebody they love dying. That only tells me that you know, in your heart of hearts, that you're ugly. And all you did was prove that you are far more ugly on the inside than anybody has ever described you on the outside. And it's one thing to be sick enough to have these thoughts, but to actually go public and share these thoughts with the world and let the world know how terrible of a person you are. Like, I'm the type of person who prays for people who are clearly misguided like this, but I got nothing for it. I got nothing for it. And I know there's some people who will be like, nah, Ryan, this is just not how we do. When they go low, we go high. Man, fuck that. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I mean that from the very bottom of my heart. I still don't wish no ill will on her. Like, anything happening similar in her life, I hope everybody in her life remains healthy and everything. I just say, when you see that, spit on her, and I mean it. Loogie, from the back of your throat, spit on that. I don't give a spit on her. I'm watching Russell Crowe movies all day. I'm watching Gladiator, American Gangster, Beautiful Mind. I'm watching all that.
Are you not entertained? He couldn't have put this no better. Shout out to the GMS show for this clip too. This was surgical, man. I'ma still pray for you though, Azealia. I got some words for this, but you can't do that no justice, right? This was Dave Chappelle level classic surgical bit, and it wasn't even a bit. It was just how he felt about the situation, but he still brought it on home with a joke. It's that classic way that Dave will address something that people really need to hear and that they iffy about, but you gift wrap it with a joke and make them laugh and make it palatable for it. Like, you could tell Ryan been working on this craft, like, because this just happened, and yet this was the response that he gave this quick on it. Like, this chick, for her to think that this was okay to say because she went on a show that roasts and jokes with people knowingly, and then she got a light joke from DC Young Fly, to then celebrate the death of this man's fiance and the mother of his 3 kids. And it was ironic that she threw the black woman thing in there. Oh, y'all want to laugh about a black woman being called ugly, and a bunch of people in the stands, a bunch of black folks is laughing at her. But you are celebrating the death of another black woman and her not being able to return home to raise her 3 black kids. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not sure if Miss Jacky owes full ethnicity, but I know she was mixed. No, her father was black, so that's a black woman you're talking to. So what is? I mean, you just see the hypocrisy and how quick the black sisterhood thing goes out the window when you trying to aiming at DC Young Fly, but in aiming at him and a light joke that he did on you, you are celebrating another black woman's death. For what? Because somebody joked with you? You know how many times people have called me this and called me that? Call me fat, keep coming up, poking my stomach and all that. And you can't learn to have a funny bone because you are insecure and you say you secure and fine in your own skin? It don't seem like it to me. It seems like you are one of the most unstable, insecure people I've ever seen. This is the sad part about funerals, man, because funerals and loss and tragic events like this, just loss of life, will bring out some of the most ugly vultures around the situation that you would never expect. Just vulturists, just people fighting over this and fighting over that and fighting over money. You got B. Simone that's trying to promote her close friends on Instagram for $9.99 for people to so-called to watch her grieve. Like, but it's just this why we all don't like funerals so much, because you just be trying to get through it, and everybody around the situation is supposed to be a help to people that are going through something. You know, you're supposed to cook them some food, bring some food so they don't have to cook. Do you need some money to help put on a funeral? Do you need somebody to do the deceased hair or clothes? And who's going to take care of that? Who's going to get the flower arrangements? Where it's going to be? Who's going to have the venue? What kind of cars is you going to rent? Do you have enough money, once again, for all of this? And this is not a money issue with DC Young Fly, but I'm just talking in general of how funerals go. Like, it be so much stuff that needs to be taken care of, and the people in the center of it that are going through this be like pulling their hair out, losing their mind because they just lost the closest person to them. And then you have people like this that are salivating and loving every minute of your pain. And you would never expect that these people would come out the woodworks and kick you while you down like this. You would never expect in your wildest dreams that somebody would be laughing and celebrating over your loss. But yet and still, here we are. You have some of the most ugly people, and the internet just keep interneting. It just keep bringing it out. It makes it worse because it's so many people that are not even close to the situation that's like internet thugging over the lines and just saying all type of crazy stuff. But I just want to say, man, y'all better be careful. Because all that slick tongue action that y'all be doing, it get real different when it comes time for God to call you or one of your loved ones home. And that's not even God being vengeful. It's just we all have a time. And when it's time for you or your loved ones to be called home, it's going to be a terrible feeling to think about all the grace and the mercy that you did not give others in their time of need, because now you need that same grace and mercy. And people are going to remember your words in your time of need. And not only that, but God is going to remember your words when it's your time to go as well. Just do your best to watch your tongue. I'm trying to watch mine. But once again, rest in peace to Jacky O, DC Young Fly. We love you, bro. Just keep praying, man, and keep trucking along. But this your boy P Camp, man. Signing out.